From the first time that I ever lost weight, I always had abs. And the reason for this is because I always refused to believe the online propaganda about getting abs. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I got abs on my first try and how you can do the same. So let's go. Now, whenever you go online, what is the common theme you always hear? What is the one thing you always hear about getting abs? Abs are made in the kitchen. You don't have to train your abs. You just have to be in a calorie deficit. And if you lose weight, you will see your abs. And while this is actually partly true, it is just not completely true. Your abs are a muscle, just like every other muscle in your body. Think about it like this. Everybody has biceps. Everybody has shoulders, everybody has quads, but we train all these muscles so they can grow, but we don't train our abs. Like, what is the thought behind that? Does that even make sense? So the first thing you have to do if you want to actually see your abs, you have to treat your abs like every other muscle. You have to train them twice a week with sufficient load to make sure that they grow. So please train your abs. That's like saying everybody has shoulders. You don't have to train your shoulders. Just be in a calorie deficit and you'll get shoulders, you'll be fine. That is completely ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. Everybody knows it's ridiculous. But for some reason, when it comes to abs, we always want to tell people, nah bro, don't train your abs, it's fine. Just be in a calorie deficit. Train your other muscles so they can get bigger and you can see them better. But no, don't train your abs. Your abs are not a muscle like every other muscle. You don't have to do that. Completely ridiculous. Train your abs. From the first time I got into a gym and I was losing weight, I always trained my abs like a madman. Like, I trained my abs all the time. From that moment on, I never had a problem with seeing my abs. Like, when I first lost weight, I made so many mistakes. I had so much loose skin, but I still had my abs because I trained them. I treated them like every other muscle. So even though I made mistakes on my weight loss journey, the one mistake I did not make was not training my abs. I always see people say they didn't train their abs because they fell for the online propaganda. They decided, oh, people say I don't have to train my abs, so I won't train them. I made sure that I train my abs. So that's the first thing you need to do. Train your abs, treat them like every other muscle, and you will see them at even higher body fat percentages. Right now, when I try to bulk up and I gain a little bit of excess fat, I still see my abs. I still see ab definition when I'm like 20 pounds overweight. When I started this year, I went on my first proper bulk and I gained 20 pounds on that bulk. And I could still see my abs at the end of that bulk. Why? Because I kept training them. Even when I was bulking, I kept training my abs. Always train your abs like every other muscle you have. Like, that is the biggest problem that I always see online. People telling other people, don't train your abs, just be in a calorie deficit, lose weight, and you will see your abs. Every single muscle is made in the kitchen, okay? Your abs are made in the kitchen, your biceps are made in the kitchen. Every single muscle is made in the kitchen. Because if you don't eat right, no matter what you do, you will not be able to make your muscles bigger. So yes, abs are made in the kitchen, but so is every other muscle. Yes, everybody has abs, but everybody also has every other muscle. And we still train them to make them bigger so they are more visible. So train your abs. The second thing you want to do if you want to see your abs is obviously be in a calorie deficit. Depending on where you are in your body fat levels, the reason why you might not see your abs is because you might just be too high in body fat. This is true. You have to lose weight to see your abs. You want to train them and you want to be at a lower body fat percentage because it is easier to see your abs when you're 15% body fat, 12% body fat instead of 20% body fat, right? So yes, be in a calorie deficit. Prioritize eating good whole foods and a high protein diet so every single muscle in your body can grow. That's what you want to do. Nothing else. Train all your muscles. Eat in a calorie deficit to make sure that you're losing body fat. If you are too skinny, go on a proper bulk, lean bulk, gain as slowly as you possibly can, train every muscle in your body, eat in a slight calorie surplus, and you will grow. Every single part of your body will grow and you will always have abs, right? If you are skinny right now and you don't have abs, the main reason for that is because you are not training your abs. If you are like 15% body fat, 12% body fat, and you are very scrawny and skinny, but you don't see your abs, it's because you are not training them. Start training your abs with every other muscle and they will get bigger. So focus on a good diet, be in a calorie deficit if you're overweight, be in a calorie surplus if you're underweight or if you're skinny and you're trying to build muscle, and you will see your abs. And the last thing you want to do is just get active. Yes, go to the gym, yes, weight train, but get active in any other area of your life. You want to be going on walks, you want to be doing slow, steady state cardio. Why? Because this will make it easier for you to be in a calorie deficit. It will make it easier for you to lose weight if you're overweight. And also, if you're underweight, but you're very active, you're lifting weights, you're eating high protein, it will make it so that the weight that you do gain is more likely to be muscle. You don't want to eat a lot and then be sedentary, because then your body is like, okay, we have all this excess energy. While yes, we are training, yes, we are building muscle, we have too much energy. So it might end up storing some of that energy as fat. So you want to be active no matter what. Always do steady state cardio, always take 10,000 steps a day. Make sure that you're just active in your everyday life. You might not even need formal cardio if you're just active. If you're a person who plays basketball, you play sports, you walk around a lot, you have an active job, you might not even need cardio. You might just go to the gym, do weight training, and then live the rest of your life the way you live it. And then you should be fine. You should lose weight and you should gain weight if you are trying to gain weight. But most of that weight will be muscle. It will minimize fat gain. This is how I got abs my first try. I made sure that I was eating in a calorie deficit, I was training my abs like a madman, and I was eating good food. If you do these 3 things, you will see your abs no matter what. If you're skinny, you'll gain weight and you'll see your abs. If you're overweight, you'll lose weight, you'll build muscle, and you will be able to see your abs at the end of your weight loss journey like I did. If this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.